After serving time in the same prison as Charles Manson, this man has fully transformed his life.
Robert Downey Jr. really is a superhero.
Iron Man.
But there's something very sinister under the surface.
I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that?
Bye.
Robert Downey Jr.'s son is in court today.
Are you on because of your dad?
Robert Downey Jr. is speaking out about his son's addiction problem.
If I caught him smoking a I would lock him down.
But it's in your family because you were given your first pot at 7 years old.
He wants to be seen as the hero here, but his dark past is coming back to haunt him.
We were not like the other families.
We were essentially a cult.
We thought it was cute to let him smoke.
Is all of this your dad's fault?
When Robert took on the role of Iron Man, he thought he was finally starting a new life.
I'm portraying someone who's a very kind of broken guy, but his facade is that he's confident. I was just thinking, this is me.
Now that he's out of prison, Robert Downey Jr. is making a major comeback.
By embodying a character who had to reinvent himself to survive, Robert finally let go of the man who once laughed at his own destruction.
But do you remember driving around naked in a Porsche?
Absolutely, it was a blast.
But years later, his son started going down the same path. And this time, it was no laughing matter.
I know in life people always look up to superheroes. You've heard of that before? Well, I think you might have contact or an insight as to one superhero. That's Iron Man. And that can give you insight and wisdom. Make sure you do this well.
As he tried to save his son from the spiral that nearly killed him, Robert was forced to confront the man who started it all.
Dad?
Is there anything you need to say to him?
I don't want to... I don't want to do the wrong thing.
Robert was trying to break a cycle he never understood, because the man who shaped his wounds never explained them.
Most of his attention was on the process of chasing the muse.
As a child, the only way Robert could stay close to his father was by stepping into his world, the world of filmmaking and
When I saw cameras, I perceived it as its time with my dad.
Everybody was saying to me, where'd you get this guy? He was possessed. He was tap dancing in the driveway out there. Subconsciously, I knew he never had to go to school. This guy's going to be an actor.
And when Robert became an actor, he became unstoppable.
Next guest is an Academy Award-nominated actor who starred in the film Chaplin.
I hope I can inspire other people.
Do you drink now as an adult?
No, it's been a while.
Are you looking stupid sitting around in your jockeys, whatever they are?
There's a lot of imperfections going on in my life.
Melody, got it, right here. Signed, sealed, delivered. Up yours.
I know why whales beach themselves. Spider-Man told me!
He'll go wherever the character needs to go, and I think it's taken him to dangerous places.
At one point, the director said to him, I want you and Andrew to go out, and I want you to get into some sort of trouble that Andrew McCarthy has to save you from so that you guys really feel that. And I guess that Robert got like completely smashed and was in the middle, like on Santa Monica Boulevard, like howling at the moon and peeing or something. And the cops came and arrested him, and Andrew McCarthy had to like bail him out.
For years, Robert blurred the line between art and life. He played the addict, the reckless prodigy, the man burning from the inside, until his real life became unsustainable.
Actor Robert Downey Jr. has been arrested yet again.
In 1996, he was pulled over with heroin and a .357 Magnum in the car. Weeks later, he wandered into a stranger's home and passed out in a child's bed. Rehab couldn't stop the spiral. Nothing could.
What was your lowest point?
It was probably when I realized I was going to be going and doing time, and I wasn't going to...
In a real prison?
In a real prison, yes.
Usually, a celebrity, they go to easy prisons. But you went to a place called Corcoran, is it?
Corcoran, yeah.
Which is known as a particularly tough place.
Yes.
And isn't that where Charles Manson is?
Chuck, yeah.
So it was actual, real, legit, like, watch your back and, you know, make it nice type place.
Was that a humbling experience at all?
What's humbling is to have to live your life in such a public way when so much of it is so humiliating and embarrassing. So by the time I got into prison, it wasn't like, wow, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. You know, it was an extension of things being miserable.
When Robert was released from prison, he started to understand how he could break out of his vicious cycle.
It's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems.
You are saying that it's not that difficult?
No. What's hard is to decide.
Robert got clean and came back stronger than anyone thought possible. But through all of it, one wound never healed. The question of why his father never cared for him the way he needed.
You did not give a mad did you?
Nope. 15 years of total insanity.
Boy, man. You know, I think we would be remiss to not discuss its effect on me.
Yeah, boy, I could sure love to miss that discussion.
Robert was never able to connect to his father the way he wanted, but he learned to let go of that expectation and to see his father for who he really was.
We're here, we do stuff, and we're gone. And I love him for what he did, I love him for what he didn't do.
Though it was hard for Robert, that lesson became the key to helping his own son.
Robert Downey Jr. is speaking out in support of his son. We're all determined to rally behind him and help him become the man he's capable of being.
For several years now, Robert Downey Jr.'s son has been sober like his dad.
What Robert Downey Jr. has done in such a beautiful way is to be an example of an addict in recovery.
It's always great to be a dad, no matter where you're at or what else is going on, but it's nice to really be able to chew up